Opening scene: gentle village life, birds chirping, children playing. In a quiet village in Delta State, around the year 2000, there were two inseparable friends, Janet and Margret. From childhood, they were known for their closeness. They fetched water together at the stream, played by the riverbank, and even wore the same wrapper on special days. Everyone in the village admired their friendship. It was the kind of bond people said could never be broken. But as the saying goes, envy is a silent poison. Janet was the first to marry. She and her husband built a small mud house and started farming and fishing. But years went by and no children came. Villagers began to whisper, calling Janet barren. Each cruel word stabbed deeper than any knife. Through it all, Margret remained by her side, comforting her and praying that God would bless Janet with a child. But fate seemed kinder to Margret. A few years later, Margret married a man in the same village and gave birth to a son named Oscar. Joy filled her home, but jealousy festered in Janet's heart. One day, Janet invited Margret to the river. Margret trusted her friend completely, unaware of the darkness in Janet's eyes. As they reached the water's edge, Janet pushed Margret into the river. Margret screamed and struggled, but she could not swim. Her cries echoed across the village, but help came too late. Margret's body was found 5 days later. The village mourned. Yet Janet's cruelty did not end there. Margret's youngest child, just an infant, was left in Janet's care. But in her rage, Janet secretly buried the baby alive, claiming it had been left at Margret's home. The village searched for the child for over a year, but no one could find it. Life returned to normal, or so it seemed. Ending with suspenseful tone, Janet's heart had taken everything from Margret, but the story was far from over. Some evils, it seemed, could not stay buried forever.